What's up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another edition of neezamtube comic book reviews. So if you can see outside, it's literally raining, so it'll be not a very nice day to do a review, but I sort of felt like it's guilty that I didn't do any videos for quite a long time, so let's get to it. So for today, I have received the third edition of Tebuanman. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put the video somewhere. So from the first and second video, if you have seen the review of Tebuanman, I'll link it in the description down below, or I'll put it somewhere up here. From my point of view, for this time around, Tebuanman, it introduces more into the characters, and especially this is touching on the protagonist's main love interest. So let's start by reading up the story. So the story continues on from where issue 2 left off. So you see a little bit of action, and then what surprises me for the story this time, you get to see more of the villain now, how it looks like, how it's shaped up to be, and then there will be more of the protagonist's love interest. So you get to see her emotional feelings rubbed inside this comic. So I won't be telling you guys how the story goes and what she's feeling. You have to read by yourself. This is a spoiler-free review, so please buy this comic book if you want to know what I'm talking about. Now back to the story. This is a very interesting comic in per se, because it feels like I've been thrown in a roller coaster. So let's think about this. You were in an action movie, and then all of a sudden, after all that, you see someone who cares for you a lot, and that's how it goes. So a very mellow dramatic ride, and then halfway through point where all this dramatic mellow comes in, and then you start to see where this is building up. So imagine this. It's how, in a nutshell, it's how Iron Man first got to build his armor. So in a sense, this is what the content of this book is. So it's an emotional roller coaster, and it's the beginning of what you see in the first iteration of the comic, Tebuanman. Next, I'm talking about the drawings. So if you look at the drawings by itself, I have it here. So right. So if you see, I have 4 copies. So one is the Malay copy. So if you see from the beginning, so if you see this, so this is the first edition. So the drawings was very detailed, as you can see here. This feels like a very interesting, very nicely drawn comic book. Now, from the first one of the drawing, see, coming to the second one. So gradually I realized that it started to lose its original phase of the drawing. I mean, from the first and second, I didn't realize that it was fading a little bit. So most probably because the drawers was from Guerrilla Architect, so maybe that's why they have more details here than the second one. But of course, if you want to see what the story of the second one is, you guys need to check it out. I'll put the review in the comment, in the link description down below. And looking at the two, from the number 2 and number 3 edition, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll just put it here. So you will see there's some big differences. I mean, not really some, but very big differences in terms of coloring. So in here, in the second edition, you see the color is more thorough, more dark throughout. So you get to see the villain's main color green, so it feels very mean, very scary. And yes, this is how it looks like. Then comes in the third. I felt that somehow the quality of the villain just went down a little bit, honestly speaking. because I felt that the number 2 was way more darker in terms of the color than this. Of course, if you're talking about the story, it's great. I love this. I'm looking forward to this. But I'm just kind of sad that, you know, the drawing has went down a little bit, maybe because of the color fading, but it's something that I just really noticed. But it's more nitpicking for me because I have all the comic book editions, so I get to see the vast difference in drawing after like 3 issues. From here, I get to see that edition 3, the story was very nice. It was very, very nice. I enjoyed it, and because it's a continuation of Tebuanman, and of course this continuation will go on, and I'm very excited to see. One thing that they have hinted in this comic, and you might be surprised if you read it, if you can find the small hint in this comic, you'll be very excited to see. I don't want to tell you guys what it is. I've read it and I was like, oh my god, something big is going to happen. Something interesting. So I don't want to spoil you guys all this. And yeah, that's about it really. Alright guys, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy my short review of Tebuanman, do give a like and share this video with everyone to give you a reason to buy Tebuanman. Of course, I support these guys, man. I've talked to Kai, I've talked to Adi on this. They're very cool people, and the way they have envisioned themselves to bring out the comic book community here, it's quite awesome. I really respect that. And of course, I'll be supporting them all the way because of this. This is a very unique style of comic books never done in Brunei before, and of course, you can't compare this to anime manga because it's a quite totally different ball game altogether. This is very much if you enjoy the Western comics like Superman and Batman, and of course you guys can actually find it in Fanboys Infinite. Again, I want to give a special shout out to Kai Anwar, Adi Farhan, the whole Fanboys Infinite and AD Comics for giving me this copy of Tebuanman, do a review of the comic book, and I'm pretty excited to see what's going on in number 4, and hopefully it will come out pretty soon. And alright guys, please do buy the copy of the comic book in Fanboys Infinite, and if there is any way they're selling this comic besides Fanboys Infinite, do get a copy guys. It's worth it. Support your local community guys. You might see this, something big might happen, you don't know. Alright? Alright then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Boom!